3, 2, 1, action. Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about
whatever we want.
We got bitches!
Yay, we got Nikki.
Nikki.
What is that?
Who's back?
Oh, this is how I make fire, dude. Oh, there we go.
I know you guys just did No Chaser Gang.
Yes.
And I wanted to bring Tim on this week, but I know that he was filming, so I know that's probably gonna be impossible. But I did see on Instagram that he has a baby coming.
He does have a baby.
Can you tell me what the hell's happening? Because he doesn't want to tell me.
What do you mean? What the hell's happening?
Chia and Tim, and they made a baby.
I know, but I'm so excited for them.
I know. I feel like he posted up. Also, he's in the new Drake video.
Yeah.
I saw.
He's in the new Drake video.
And the Justin Bieber video?
Yes,
Yeah.
the Bieber Drake video.
Justin Bieber.
He's like, I feel like more people are excited about Drake than his baby. He was like, so baby? Drake? What is going on?
Well, because they're like, you've
Let's
been
go back to
busting,
back,
yeah,
too.
you've been busting nuts, so I get it. But damn, to be in a Drake video.
That's true.
You made it. He was like, I was a background person in a Drake video.
That's still further than I've ever been.
He's like, my baby? Drake video.
No one gives a shit about
Same time,
unfamous
like,
baby.
Within the same week. So yeah, no, he doesn't. They don't know what it is yet, but you guys saw everybody went
I think
crazy.
they're gonna wait, right?
Yeah, I was like, this is how you know you have money. When you can wait for the gender, because I need to know so people bring the right gifts to the baby shower.
Is that what it is?
When do you find out what the gender is?
I don't remember.
Within the first 3 months?
You can find
Yeah,
out.
he knows.
So how long has it been?
I don't.
Like 3 months.
Well,
it's like
you had a
13
baby.
weeks.
No, so he's been hiding it for that long?
Yeah. He's
No,
been
but-
hiding it for that long.
Yeah.
My baby is 12 years old. His baby's 3 years old, so he knows more than I do now.
Okay.
But then even for me, because he's 3 now,
'Cause of
I'm
technology.
starting to forget.
Right?
Yeah.
No, because his is more recent, more fresh.
Oh, got it.
Yes.
And it's just like, yeah, it's like she's talking, you're asking her something that happened in first grade for her pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like 12 years, right?
She's like, I have no clue.
Who knows? But hopefully we get to know again because
Yeah.
we're trying.
Oh, congrats.
Tim them said they when they decided to try, it was like a week of effort, and then next thing you know, they got it, and he was like, wow.
Yeah.
On the first week of effort.
What's their definition of a week though? Like 5 times a day?
No, it was literally, he was like, they were exhausted. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, so they were
No,
trying.
I was talking
Yeah.
to Chia that whole day that they announced it. I literally talked to her like texting for freaking essays, like paragraphs,
Yeah.
because like just sharing our
That's what I was trying to do with Tim, but you know when 2 dudes talk, they don't talk very well.
It's just sentences at a
I
time.
was like, yo, that's crazy. And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, cool, boy or girl, we don't know. I'm like, and I'm like, zero
That was
info.
it. He didn't even tell you when the due date was or anything?
No, he probably don't even know.
He's asking me about Tim. I don't talk to Tim like that. Y'all, I found out in person. He told me, and I was like, oh, that's super dope. He's like, you know, letting everybody know before it goes on Instagram. I'm like,
He didn't tell me before it got on Instagram.
Because
He
y'all-
was here for
We're not his real friend, I guess.
Oh, you guys didn't make the video? The reaction video?
No,
No,
not
I
real
mean,
friend.
if it makes you feel better, I didn't make it either. So
Haha.
But
Right.
you got told in person.
I did get told in person.
We got told through Instagram.
So what did Chia tell you? Because I want to know.
You
this.
got the inside scoop because if you talk to Chia, you know exactly what's going on.
I do, and right now I'm contemplating whether or not I should even say, because it's not my business to share, you know. So I don't
Well,
know.
it's my business to know.
I was like, I'll share Tim's business, but Chia's business is different.
We should do one of those like reaction videos again, but telling people he's in the Drake video.
Oh my God.
And seeing how much his family reacts
It's
to
so
it.
funny.
That would be really funny.
needs
Your
to do
brain,
that.
man.
He gets way more views on that.
Yeah.
I bet he would.
Everybody was super excited about the baby, but then it was like big news and then bigger news.
It got overshadowed.
You think if it was released the other way around, it'd have been.
It would have been like, oh my God, you're fucking killing it.
That's why Tim needs a manager. His release is all fucked up.
Yeah.
You gotta work on the release
Let
of
the Drake
information.
come out first and then baby afterwards.
Because he knew that video was coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they just filmed it the next day after he released
Yeah.
the pregnancy.
Yeah, we did talk about it. We just talked about it on the podcast too. The whole experience of both of them back to back. And he's like, do you tell people you're in a Drake video without sounding like a groupie? Like how do you do that without sounding like
True.
I'm in a Drake video?
I think he did it the right way because if you tell people, right, people have like high standards. So they're like, oh, I'm in a Drake video. So you're looking for every single frame that you're dapping up with Drake. You're in the shots that are like this.
Well, you didn't watch the video.
And then-
It's not even in it.
Bieber's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
No, but if you tell people, that's what they expect,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then when they watch the video, it's a giant letdown.
Oh.
So you can't. So if you just don't say it, then when you see them pop up, you're like, oh.
Zero expectation.
Right. Well,
so
Tim
there's no
did
way
that-
to fail.
Yo, you guys haven't heard his theory about the episodes of Wildin' Out? He literally would wait till the tweets went up on Twitter to see on the East Coast. So like the episode comes out, then he'd wait to tell people on the West Coast, depending on if there's like a lot of reaction. It's like, so it's like, everybody's reacting on the East Coast. Cool. Now I'm gonna tell everybody to go and watch it on the West Coast, so that he's not like, check out my episode, and he's not
It's
there.
all whack. No.
Yeah.
Oh, because he doesn't know if he's
Drake
gonna be
video
right.
comes out.
He should just wait like a week and then make the announcement. Didn't he know when the launch was?
No, I think everybody else made the announcement for him. Like people started tweeting him, and he's like,
Yeah, because it's
Guess
not
it
his
came out.
project, so why would
No.
he know exactly when it would come out? So he's probably like, hey, I want to tell people about my baby.
right. He's like, I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the world found out about Tim in the Drake video before.
True. But enough about Tim. I want to know about you, girl. How have you been?
I'm good.
How you been with Tim?
Well, we just shot yesterday and told him I was going to be on here today. But yeah, no, I'm good. Working. No Chaser, radio. Just got I'm on.
A new job.
Not yet. Oh, I did get one new
Can't
job.
say that kind of
Not
shit.
yet. I was all, not yet. There's some big stuff coming. But a weekend show called The Basement. So now that's going to be playing
What,
in LA.
B-A-Y-S? Basement?
B-A-S-S. Like base.
Basement.
Like Bay? Like in the Bay Area?
I thought it was basement.
So they weren't being cute with the name, though.
Yeah, it's like it's basement. Yeah, so a syndicated show with DJ E-Rock. It's
What
gonna
does
be
syndicated mean?
Syndicated means that it's on multiple stations.
Oh.
So it's in LA, Palm Springs, San Francisco, Vegas. It's big in Vegas.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm on that, and then morning show and just working and here.
So you do a lot of audio like stuff.
Talk a fucking lot.
Yeah.
I talk a lot.
How did you know you were good at talking?
I didn't. Somebody else did.
Really? Wait, what?
I was good at not talking.
You got scouted for your talking skills?
Yeah,
You were with the
actually.
guy who was like, dude, you talk way too much. Just put a mic in front of you.
Yeah.
Nikki, shut the fuck up and make me some money.
Let's do this. I was on Snapchat, actually. Remember Snapchat was like super popping at one time and people used to do takeovers? And I was doing takeovers and a friend of mine was working at the station that I'm at currently called Kwin, and he said, you ever thought about doing radio? You speak very well. And I'm like, why? Like, why? Why would I do radio? Don't you see I put a...
You know how well you speak? You speak so well that Gio, after she filmed with you for the first time, she was like, watch how Nikki speaks. It's extremely impressive because I've never heard her say a single
Yeah.
And this whole time I was listening, and I'm like, there's no motherfucking ums.
There's no ums. I'm gonna be like this.
That's so unnatural.
Yeah, it's awkward. That was the most awkward I ever heard.
Okay, I wrote down words that I said repeatedly when I first got into radio.
Wait, so you listen to yourself and then you were like, okay, I said this way too many times.
Hate listening to myself. I think I don't like listening to myself and don't like watching myself. I have no idea most of the times when stuff is out.
Yeah, me too.
I don't watch it. I don't read. I don't. Every once in a while, I'll go just to like critique myself. And so I was like, okay, I say man a lot when I don't know what to say next when I'm working.
That's your
I'll be like, man, that extra long man, this coffee, bomb. And then I go back and be like, shit, I said man a lot. And I write down the word man and I circle it and I cross it out.
Wow,
Yeah.
you are a professional.
Yeah, you actually work at your craft.
Yeah, because I don't do that. I just go, fuck, that's dope. And I play myself again and again and again and again.
Fuck, that's dope.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's dope.
It's different than when you have somebody like higher up that listens to everything you say, and I'm like, yo, I'd rather take care of this myself before somebody else tells me. Right. Because it ain't fun when you gotta sit in an office and they're like, so we're gonna have to really work on a couple things with you, and you're like,
That's true, because when I'm the boss, I could be perfect.
you can say whatever you want. Nobody gives a shit. You could be like, I don't, what, excuse me, man.
And that's actually funny if I said that. Yeah, like, you ever have a dreams when you like,
like totally. And when I said,
Like the way
yeah,
Elon Musk speaks, he drives me crazy. Like,
Like, it's so like monotone and like
he's
boring.
pretty slow.
no, it's not just the slow. I mean, the slow and the monotone for sure.
And the cadence?
it's the cadence. Yeah, it's like It's,
Yeah, it's a slower version of Christopher Walken. It's like it's just a weird rhythm.
I find that soothing for some reason.
Do you think it's because he's high?
No.
He always seems like he has a dry mouth too.
I think he's too smart because he's like one of those guys who are like, oh, how's your morning? He goes, well, it depends on what you define by morning. Is it the East Coast or
he
Pacific
doesn't talk that fast.
No, in his brain. Right? So he's thinking all these things. What do you define by morning? Are you talking about like the gravitational pull or whatever? And then he's like, it was nice. And then so he's just going through so much shit where I think like it's really, really difficult for him.
I need to listen because I don't listen to him talk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's like this.
When
like
you
the
name
one
your
I'm doing.
baby XYZ or, number, hashtag, I don't know. I can't trust
And when the show gets boring, it's time to bring out our sponsor.
Today's video is brought to you by DraftKings, baby.
Yep. So now is the time to celebrate because football is finally back. I know a lot of football fans have been waiting. When are you guys going to play finally? Because the NBA's been playing. Well, guess what? Football is back and you can get in on the action by signing up with DraftKings. Nothing adds to the excitement of watching the game quite like having a shot at millions of dollars in prizes. For those of you guys that don't know DraftKings, it's like a fantasy league. And you get to choose your players and you get to build pretty much your own team, and depending on how they play in real life is how your team does in fantasy, and it makes you even more invested in not just your team but the entire league now. So that's why I really, really like playing fantasy league. And DraftKings has paid out billions of dollars to winners since 2012, so they know a thing or two about cold hard cash. It's simple, just pick your lineup, stay under the salary cap, and see how your team stacks up against the competition.
That's right. So download the DraftKings app now and use code OFFTHERECORD for a limited time. New users can get a free shot at millions of dollars in prizes with your first deposit. That's code OFFTHERECORD only at DraftKings. Make it rain, baby.
Thank you, DraftKings.
Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details, baby.
Thank you, DraftKings.
But yeah, the reason why Elon Musk drives me crazy because I can hear myself as well when I'm trying to speak and I'm trying to articulate and I get stuck because my brain is working too fast and my mouth can't keep up with it and my tongue gets caught up. And so I'm always like, like I don't know, like how do you manage? Like, how do you manage to articulate so well?
Do this thing. So we took like one of our favorite improv comedy classes. There's this guy named Rich Tallarico, is one of my favorite instructors.
Shout outs to Rich.
Shout outs to Rich. He voiced something in a way that I've never really put it in that mindset before, but I really like, and he calls it rolling visualization. So rolling visualization is like as you're doing something, you're already seeing 2 or 3 steps ahead. And the more comfortable you get at stuff, so like let's say you're brushing your teeth, right? If you see like a cup floating on the sink about to fall, you can just grab it and put it on. But you just have to be that comfortable where you can kind of do one thing and see another thing. And I notice, I think people that are really good at hosting, they kind of have this ability to have this conversation right now, but also think about where I want to take it and what else is happening. Is that also what's going on in your brain?
I'm way better at improv than I am at reading script.
Me too.
Way better. I get nervous, like I'll start getting sweaty, and I'm like, I know how to read, like I know how to read. But as soon as
Are you sure?
Sometimes I'm sure. Sometimes I'm not. The eligibility gets, stumbled up on those words.
Eligibility restrictions. See, I could do it if I'm not reading it.
Commercials mess me up.
Right?
Every once in a while I get nervous because I don't sound like myself anymore. It goes into like a different voice, like the voice you think you're supposed to sound like. I have that problem. But when we're talking, I can pick up on people and I can read your body language, so I can almost see when I'm supposed to talk. And I had to learn that part. But if there's an end goal in mind, I know where it's supposed to go. Like when you guys cut a commercial, you are waiting for that moment to say your part, but you're waiting for it and you're like, okay, I can see when I'm supposed to talk. So same thing, very similar. And always talk about what you know, and that's your fallback. Always fall back on what you know.
But what if you don't know that much?
Opposite.
You do the opposite. You're
I
like,
pretend like I know everything. And then later people get mad. They're like, that's not true, Joe.
and then you're like, okay, sure.
And then you look it up and you're like completely wrong.
Yep.
Like I said something like a few weeks ago where I was like, oh, if you drop a penny, it could kill you from the Empire State Building. I thought that's what like everyone knew.
I thought that. That's not.
Yeah, but they just proved it so many years ago, and everyone was like clowning on me.
Yeah, but it's funny though, because what ends up happening is they have conversation because how stupid you are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck yeah, do it. And then I get to learn without having to search Google.
Yeah.
People just DM me and go, actually.
Yeah.
That's true. A lot of people, I feel like, when they troll us for saying something stupid, I don't think they even know. They have
they got
the
Google.
luxury of Googling it first before writing that comment, and then everyone's like bandwagoning on that.
Or they just learned it.
Exactly.
They just learned it in history class or whatever. They're like, actually.
There's nothing worse than getting that damn DM that's like, first off, Cardi B's album came out 6 months ago, not 6 years ago, and I'm like, first of all, did you listen to what I said? And that's how it gets.
First of all,
I will fight you.
zero of all.
I will fight you.
You actually reply?
I got time. Sometimes I got time. Sometimes I got time. Some days I am like, the universe told me not to do this.
You are so funny.
Yep.
The universe told me today is not the day. You are forgiven. You're having a really rough day, aren't you? And other days the universe is like, fuck her up. I'm like, all right, pull up. I need spell check. Somebody proofread this before I send it, before I destroy it. I'm about to at her. I had bosses hit me up and like,
Please don't.
Nikki, can you please stop posting some of the stuff people send you in your DMs? Because like, you can't be calling them out all the time. And I'm like, but they're racist. I need to show them. They're like, it's really not good for your brand. I'm like, it's part of the brand.
I think it's good for the brand.
You got to. I had somebody legitimately write me, and I didn't post it. I wanted to, but I could hear the call coming in. Nikki, take it down. I could hear it. Nikki, take it down. You have a lot of work you're about to do. Take it down.
Yeah.
Because now I have people watching everything I do. Like, you're gonna fuck up our money if you don't do this right. But the guy legitimately wrote me and said, "You're so pretty. Too bad you only like black and brown, like black girls and guys." What a
Black
shame.
girls and guys?
That's what they said. You're so
So
pretty.
you're bisexually black?
Apparently. And I saw that, and it wasn't a troll account because they actually had followers, and I just was so disappointed. I was like, what did you think you were accomplishing with this? Like,
Yeah.
what was that? Like, why?
Obviously, you're wrong because she likes black girls, guys, and one Asian guy.
Thank you to all of you guys shipping this, because we see all the comments.
Oh, is that what
We
that
see
is?
all the comments. Yeah.
I have a catchphrase for you.
What is that?
Nikki Blades, I'll cut you.
I'll cut
Oh, I like that.
I like that. I'll cut you.
Then when I get caught up having a knife in my backpack, they're gonna be like, "That's not me. It's not me." But your name is Nikki Blades. I'll cut you on your ID. Can you please explain this knife in your bag? It wasn't me.
Someone planted it.
He did it.
That's when you go, man.
The universe told me today.
You know, that's a roll of the dice. We don't know what I don't know what Nikki we getting some days. You know, I don't know. I wake up and I'm like,
Fun. It's exciting.
imagine dating me. Woo!
Keep you on your toes.
That's why we're single. By choice.
Good for you.
Until he's ready.
No, that's great. Yeah, because honestly, doing this job and the fact that I'm the one that has the stories, like the news articles and stuff, and most of the times, the articles that I do have don't have the entire story. So then by the time the video comes out and then they get to see it, they're like, "You missed all this information," and I'm like, "It wasn't in there."
They will hate you. Prep services, I deal with the prep service too. And you just decide you want to read it as soon as you get on air, and as you're reading it, you're realizing the story is all the way wrong, and you're like, whoa, we're gonna come back to this. That's happened. That's
And
happened
that's, like,
multiple
live,
times.
too.
It's live, yeah, it's
Shit,
live.
that's worse than
mean
this.
when you come back to it? What do you do in the meantime, and then how do you fix it?
So you let people know that it's like you're messing up. You have to be okay with saying that you've messed up and the information might be wrong. You cannot pretend to be right all the time.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
how you get
that's
away.
exhausting.
That's how you get away with
I pretend to be wrong on purpose.
the best way. It's the best way. Don't pretend to be smart and not know shit.
That's why I always
This guy. Because they'll call you out. But there's
Yeah.
nothing worse than reading the article and then seeing immediately after that it was wrong or something was missing.
Or it was fake.
But you just gotta talk about it sometimes. I blame the prep service a million times. I say, you know, whoever's writing these articles needs to give the full story. How dare they misinform you through me?
Nice.
Their fault.
That's what I gotta do.
That's what you blame them. CNN, whoever wrote
Flip
it.
it around and go, I'm on your side.
I'm on your side.
I didn't fuck up here.
No, I'm just merely a vessel.
Yeah.
No, that's why I'm always like, I'm not afraid to look dumb anymore. I'm just like, hey,
Nah.
listen, whatever.
I want to look like, you know, people like they want to be a perfect parent on camera. In my vlogs, I'm like, Taika, don't I beat you? Tell the world that I fucking beat your ass and I abuse you.
There's nothing better than actually being smart and above people and pretending that you're dumb. That's the model I live by. And you can fucking buy that.
Is that your new, like, did I miss it? Has that been your tagline? Is that your thing?
No, I just made it up.
Oh, I like that.
It
You
matches
can buy
the
that.
whole look.
Oh, thank you.
It's like I have money here, but not here and here. But here's a wad of cash to prove it, and I got good credit. You can't see it, but I got it. But my hat's expensive.
I'll confuse you. I'm like homeless here, but not here.
I just went on vacation here. But here, we're working for the vacation that I just went on.